Good morning, Emily.
Good morning, Joel.
So
Are you ready for this next week's upcoming musical event?
What's happening in the next week or so?
Okay, so first off, actually tonight, that is June 9th, if you really want to, you can check out New Kids on the Block and the Backstreet Boys at the Air Canada Centre. So I admit I'll probably be passing on this show. Also on June 9th, are the Junior Boys, and they are playing at the Phoenix with Caribou doing a DJ set. So Junior Boys are an electronic music duo from Hamilton, and Caribou is the artist formerly known as Manitoba, who was originally from Dundas, Ontario, and currently resides in London, England currently. So that would be a very interesting show to check out if tickets are still available. I have a feeling that one may actually sell out, and it's $17.50, and the tickets are available through Ticketmaster, the Horseshoe, Rotate This, and Soundscapes. Excuse me. On June 10th, which is this coming Friday, you could see Weeping Tile and King Cobb Sealy at Lee's Palace, and that is for $18. I'm going to jump forward a few days here to next week to hit some acts which are kind of independent of North by Northeast in the fact that you can buy a ticket. The indie band The Antlers will be playing at the Mod Club on June 14th, and the tickets are $17.50 and available at all the general venues around town: Ticketmaster, Horseshoe, Rotate This, and Soundscapes. And then also we have the Canadian Songbook featuring Ron Sexsmith at Massey Hall. This is a part of Luminato, and that is on June 15th. And tickets range anywhere from about $27 to $91. And I'm going to jump over to some North by Northeast stuff as well. So North by Northeast actually starts on next Monday the 13th, and it will run through Sunday the 19th. And you can either buy wristbands for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night. And you can those run about $28 per day, and then you can also just get a full festival wristband for $56, and that will cover you for the entire thing. There are a few acts I would like to highlight with that. So first off, there are the free acts, which are going to be very large names at Yonge and Dundas Square. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a rundown for the entire lineup for all those ones. So on Thursday, June 16th, the major acts which will be playing are of a kind of punk, indie, aggressive type nature. So one of the major acts will be playing, I can't actually say the name of the band, but the Toronto well-known act Effed Up will be playing at 8 p.m. And the headliners for that night are actually the punk rock band, which has been around for quite a while. At 10 p.m. are the Descendants. On Friday, June 17th, at 7:30 p.m. is the interesting and fast-rising act of Diamond Rings, and he'll be performing, followed by Montreal's Land of Talk at 8:30, and then at 9:30 will be the Montreal power pop band Stars, and that will be a show which most definitely will not want to be missed, since Stars are most definitely an excellent act to see live. As far as Saturday, June 18th, it's kind of a mix of different acts, but the main headline, which everyone is going to go there to see, Devo are playing at 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. on June 18th. And then on June 19th, it's a random smattering of acts, so I don't actually know everyone associated with this. So I'll have to admit that I do recognize the Far Side at 9 p.m., but I have to admit most of the other people on the lineup for Sunday night I'm not familiar with, but I'm sure you could check that out. And the only other things which I would like to highlight, if you do have the opportunity to get a wristband and you would like to check out bands during North by Northeast, I would like to highlight the band Library Voices from Regina. They will be playing twice. They are playing at the Rivoli, which is on June 15th, and they go on at 12 a.m., so a little bit late, but most definitely be worth it. And then they're also playing at the Mod Club Theater on Friday, June 17th at 7 p.m., and they are opening for Art Brut.
In the last week or so, the past week, what's the best show you've seen?
So I have to admit, I ended up seeing the band Bible Boys at the Garrison. I frequently find myself turning up there rather recently, and they were They're a decent band. It was their CD release parties, and I wish them luck, but they most definitely kept things exciting, and were kind of somewhat of it was a weird punk folk country mix, if that makes any sense, but most definitely it was a decent show to see.
Thank you so much, Emily.
Okay, no problem, and yeah, if anyone's interested, I really recommend that they check out the North by Northeast schedule, and just a few other bands which are somewhat being buzzed currently are P.S. I Love You, and also, as I mentioned earlier, Diamond Rings is one of the major buzz acts that you should probably check out. So with that, I wish everyone a good day.
Thank you, Emily. And as always, in case you missed any of that, the entire interview will be posted on my blog, joeldick.com.